Game time 2237, badges 16, Pokedex 22, but rejections at 100%. Hello, my name is Calvin, and welcome back to Rejection Percent, the finale, part 5 of the series where I go through and reject all of the NPCs in Pokemon Soul Silver that want your Pokegear number just to record their rejection lines. If you watched part 4, this shouldn't come as a surprise because we did the Johto gym leaders last time, that we're doing the Kanto gym leaders this time. For a little additional added context, the fact that you have to go out of your way to get these phone numbers implies that you are approaching them only to distance yourself from them, which says something about you as a person, that you would go out of your way to talk to somebody and then not get their phone number. But nevertheless, let's start out strong with the rock trainer Brock, who says, "I see. How disappointing. I would love to have a Pokemon battle against you." And I think Brock is genuine. I think he's been characterized a lot in the show, and this is a slightly different Brock, but nevertheless, I think this is genuine, so 8 out of 10, Brock. Misty is finally getting over the fact that you interrupted her date earlier in the game, and just says, that's a shame when you don't give her your phone number. And I mean, introspectively, it kinda is a shame on your part, so maybe this is fine. Again, 8 out of 10. I mentioned that you have to go out of your way to get some of these phone numbers, or in my case, reject some of these phone numbers. And I need to put into context how hard it is to reject Lieutenant Surge. Because yes, you have to have a Pikachu on your team, but you also have to have caught Zapdos. And he just says, oh no, how disappointing, after you went through all of that effort. And suddenly, you're starting to sound like the horrible person. To get Erica's rejection line, you have to interrupt her having a conversation with Jasmine about Claire's weird costume choices. She is actually on the defensive side of fun costumes, and Jasmine is actually picking on Claire, which is kind of weird for Jasmine's character. Again, I think we learned from the last one, Jasmine is secretly a baddie. But Erica just says, oh, that's too bad. She's kind of well adjusted, but you interrupted a conversation just to talk to her, and then reject her when she asks you for a phone number to call you back later. Huh. Let's take note of that. Janine says, you don't look like you're scared, but you are, aren't you? Which, I mean, you're interrupting her bringing a sandwich to her dad in the Elite Four. Maybe she's right in thinking that you are scared of battling her, and this isn't the most unreasonable take, and maybe you aren't the best person. Maybe you are scared. You find Sabrina using her psychic powers to realize you'd be taking the boat this day, only to reject her, and she says, I see. I thought you'd make a good friend. Maybe Sabrina's psychic powers were wrong about that. 7 out of 10 on Sabrina's part. Blaine says, oh, how disappointing. Which I feel like comes across as genuine, so actually pretty high scoring from the Kanto leaders so far. This one's probably like a 6 to 7 out of 10. And now for the finale, the grand prize, the last gym leader, number 16, Blue. You can't just talk to him. According to the wiki, you have to spend 7 days going to Daisy Oak getting massages. So, for a week straight, in real time, because the DS doesn't like when you skip around on time, you have to interrupt this woman's tea time, and she is generous in sharing her tea. And she offers to groom your Pokemon. She does say groom. She doesn't ever say massage. So the wiki is wrong in this case. And after 7 days of meeting this woman for tea, and her making your Pokemon look beautiful, she is generous in saying, hey, wouldn't you like my kid brother Blue's number? And you say no. So maybe her response makes sense for her to say, really? You won't? I see. How disappointing. I give her a 10 out of 10, but maybe the real 0 out of 10 was us all along. Thank you all for watching, and have a beautiful day.